okay? So, good girl, good girl. It's much better and much quicker in the long run just to take it slow, take it at the walk, and break these little exercises down into much, much, much smaller pieces so she understands that she's supposed to keep her head low. You know, when I pick up the reins, instead of going up with her head, she's supposed to go down with her head like that. Okay, once I get a real basic understanding with her that she's supposed to, when I pick up this rein, that she's supposed to drop her head, all right, then we're going to add another letter to this alphabet, basically. What I'm trying to teach her is a new language, and say, not only does it mean to drop your head, but it also means not to mouth the bit. All right, and so I'll hold until I see her stop mouthing the bit for a split second, okay? Every behavior that is repeated is learned, whether it's good or bad. Okay, so I'm always, no matter what I'm doing with this horse, teaching her something good or something bad. All right, so whatever she practices the most is what she's going to show us.
You notice she still swishes her tail some.
Yeah.
And but her head's not going crazy like it used to,
right,
throwing it, and but it still looks like she's fighting the bit a little bit to me.
You know, we'll take each piece at one time. Tail swishing thing is going to take a long time for that to go away, because her cues for go forward were not very consolidated in her mind, weren't very clear. That's why she rings your tail. You know, it's still
not
kind of
irritation. She's just
it
irritated.
is a little bit of an aggravation, because what I'm doing is I'm using my legs quite a bit, and when I squeeze her to do something, she's trying to leak out her shoulder a little bit there. As soon as I started to feel it, I said, no, don't leak out with your shoulder. Keep going the way I want you to go. So those times are going to cause her to be confused. So that shows in her tail. Her head and the way she's chomping at the bit quite a bit, and on a very rare occasion, I mean, it's not as bad as what it was. She does kind of push into it still.
That takes much more relaxed.
Oh yeah, tons more relaxed. Well, what we're going to do next is I'm going to get you up on Dreamer,
okay,
and I'm going to teach you how to use your hands and how to use your legs with my cueing system. Sound like a plan?
Sounds great.
Great. When we get back from break, we're going to do just that. You guys stick around.
Listen to what people are saying about Ryan Gingerich.
I always came to the barn hoping to have a good ride, but now I'm very excited. I'm thrilled about the options of what she and I might be able to do together in the future.
But I think for us, with working with so many kids and so many kids with special needs, your techniques just make it makes so much sense, and I think it applies so much to what we do with them, and the ease in which you make it happen, and how kind it is for the horses.
I will be purchasing all of the DVDs because I know we have just scratched the surface of what Pika needs to learn yet and what I need to learn in working with her. There's a miracle man that you need to check out. His name's Ryan Gingerich, and I promise you, if you will learn and see what he has to offer, you will be amazed by the results.
Call now and get a free gift with your purchase.
Stall Skins, the alternative to rubber mats. Celebrating 10 years of providing stall flooring solutions for the equine community. Contact us to find out why thousands of horse owners have switched to the simple one-piece water-permeable stall flooring system that pays for itself in less than 1 year. 800-400-3165 or www.stallskins.com.
You're in control. You need to be assertive with it and say, this is where we're going. Have a plan of action.
I think she's wanting to come to you.
ahead and trot. Right, left with your legs. Okay, good. Now slow down to a walk.
See, there's her she.
Head down. There you
Do you
go.
want me to go harder then?
What's that?
So she's not wanting to stop.
Pull more pressure on one rein.
Oh. So I don't do any voice commands?
What's that?
No voice commands or anything?
No voice commands. You have to speak up, I'm kind of deaf.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay? So, yeah, no voice commands. The reason I don't use voice commands is because they're just not very good commands to use with your horse, because they're not very solid commands. You can't reinforce them with anything. All right? With this, you can reinforce this by adding more pressure. All right?
Okay, so she didn't want to go with, so I'm supposed to push harder or pull harder then?
Right. You're not going to hurt her. Right? This is just full cheek snaffle bit. Doesn't do anything but full cheek snaffle bit works left to right. Okay? Doesn't work front to back.
Okay, so I don't have to like worry about leaning back or any of that, just
Sure, lean
right,
back,
left,
sit your
right.
butt down in the saddle, and say, stop at your feet. Okay? Add some pressure. Be assertive with it. If she's not stopping, say, well, this pressure doesn't stop you, this one will. It's called the training scale. Starts at 0, goes to 10. 0 is no contact, 10 is the most pressure it takes to get the job done. All right? The response that I want. If I have to yank her head off, I'm going to yank her head off. But I'm not the one that said, I'm going to do that. She told me, you have to do this for me to stop.
okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was just a little, didn't know how much I should do it.
Just as much pressure as needed.
All right, because with you, she did it pretty good, but I noticed you kind of pulled on her a few times
Right.
because she pushes into it.
Right. So at that point, I'm going to increase the pressure. Okay? All right. Try again. Trot, trot, trot. Put her head down. Up with your right hand, back with your left. Good. Now stop her feet. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. That make more sense, I think? Okay.
Well, I have to practice.
You have to practice. All right. Well, practice is going to come in the arena for a little while. Okay. And then we're going to get you out. We'll take you out in the trail here in a little bit, and we're going to show you how to practice out there in the trail. You're going to use obstacles. We have a big field up behind the farm here, and we're going to go out in the field and work a little bit. And we'll put you out on a little trail, walk down by the little pond and stuff like that, and get that all kind of consolidated in your mind so you understand she's better. Okay.